Argo movie was Fargo, so there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo?
Things outside of your control will change the way you approach missions, with violent sandstorms limiting visibility and forcing Snake to find other paths to his goal.
Technical shortcomings and near impenetrable lore of the first two games. But that's all in the past. The Witcher 3 has arrived as the flagship open world, whatever other buzzwords you like, next gen title.
Hello and welcome to Worldwide Gaming. I'm your host Ryan, and today we have a jam-packed episode where I review possibly the greatest party games of all time in Jackbox Party Pack. We also look at the top 10 Nintendo exclusives, and Liam finally reviews 100-hour plus epic Witcher 3. All that and more after the forecast.
Coming from the developer of Thomas Was Alone, it's stealth game Volume. Inspired by the older generation of stealth games, Volume doesn't allow players to kill their enemies, but instead distract them and avoid detection. The game is arriving this year for PS4, PS Vita and PC. This adventure game has the player trying to survive in a procedurally generated town filled with drugged up residents who don't like those who break the rules. Set in an alternate England in 1960, We Happy Few looks to be one of the more unique games releasing this year for PC.
Now some people have asked me what to do about the happy, excited throngs running through the streets. What you should do is...
Finally nearing release, it's DayZ. Currently in early access on PC, DayZ has received a constant stream of updates throughout the year and is nearing its full release. The game that started the MMO survival horror genre is hopefully releasing next year for PS4 and PC.
Welcome to the game, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Hey, can we save this till after the game, but just a reminder that you owe me money.
Through some clever gameplay decisions and excellent writing, the Jackbox Party Pack provides hours of fun for gamers and non-gamers alike. The board game motif allows players to experience some of the best party games available, rewarding quick wit over intelligence, meaning that Jackbox Party Pack is perfect for any gathering of young and old. Although not all 5 games bundled in the pack are entertaining, 3 in particular will keep you coming back for multiple parties, game nights, or social gatherings. After setting up any of the games, Jackbox allows the user to connect via any smartphone, tablet, laptop, or PC using the Jackbox.tv website, meaning you won't find yourself scrambling for controllers when your friends arrive. From my experience, I haven't had any trouble with any device when connecting to a game. As long as it has a web browser, it should work. Removing this barrier to entry is what makes Jackbox Party Pack so inviting, and allows up to 8 players in most games, and upwards of 100 in one of the game's Life Swatter. As long as you can get online, connecting to a game is as easy as picking an offensive in-game name and typing in a 4-digit ring code. The first game in the pack is You Don't Know Jack 2015, a not-so-average trivia game where you spend as much time deciphering the question as the answer.
The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo?
You Don't Know Jack was Jackbox's first game, showcasing the excellent comedic writing for each carefully worded question, and the host, Cookie Masterson, who is as quick to reprimand you for a wrong answer as he is to compliment you for a correct one. With 50% more questions than the original game's release, You Don't Know Jack is fantastic whether you're new to the game or a trivia veteran. Wordspot is one of the weaker games in the pack. Each player takes turn adding words onto the last player's sentence, with the other players voting if they liked it or not. Positively voted answers appear in the background of the screen, forming a jumbled, incoherent sentence. With no real goal to the game or proper scoring system, the game can quickly fall into a profanity-ridden mess if the participants get disinterested. I would only suggest this game if you play with creative people. Life Swatter is a second and thankfully last subpar game in the pack. It pits you against up to 100 people in a very basic true or false game. You'll be presented with a fact or factoid and have to guess if it's a lie or the truth. The game lacks any of the clever writing or flair of the other games, with the announcer's sole purpose just to repeat the question that is already displayed on screen. Couple that with a forced insect theme, and Life Swatter is a game not worth your time. Although there is the ability to play with up to 100 people, the likelihood that you'll have that many people playing is quite low, and honestly, doesn't make the game any more fun if you have 9 people playing or 90. In Fibbage, all players are presented with a fact with one word omitted. Players first need to submit a lie that will believably fit into that sentence, and afterwards, players pick from a list of submitted answers. Trying to make a convincing lie is quite entertaining, and like the game Cards Against Humanity, knowing the humour of the people you're playing with helps a lot when trying to deceive them. If you're playing it correctly, you'll enjoy the dichotomy of inputting something funny, yet believable, as you get points depending on how many people thought your lie or fib was correct. Once again, Cookie Masterson hosts each game, but isn't as talkative as he is in You Don't Know Jack, which at least allows you to get through the games a lot quicker. This game with any of your friends will always equal a good time. The only problem is that you'll play this game so much that you'll start to see the same facts repeated after a few sessions. The last game in the pack, Drawful, takes some of the ideas of Fibbage and adds the ability to draw pictures on your device. In each round you're given a word or phrase and a set amount of time to draw it. The time limit and limited drawing controls, of which you have a single colour with no eraser, helps those artistically challenged like me to have a lot of fun. Once everyone has done their drawings, each player's image is displayed one at a time, as everyone else tries to guess what absurd phrase the picture is trying to depict. Once again, like Fibbage, you get points if people choose your fake answer, and the artist gets extra points if they choose the correct title. Some of the things you need to draw are quite abstract, and you'll soon start hearing, "How do I even draw that?" quite frequently, which only adds to the fun. Even though there are a couple of games in the pack that aren't quite at the same quality level as the rest, the Jackbox Party Pack still provides enough entertainment through the other games to more than make up for it.
That's all she wrote!